Hi, hello, my dear students. This is your Prasanna Harikrishna sir, Assistant Professor of Botany, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. So today we are going to see about the differences between C3 and C4 plants. As we discussed about the entire picture of C3 and C4 cycles in the previous sessions. Okay, now we are going to have a look at the differences between C3 and C4 plants. Remember, C3 stands for what? The first stable compound will be 3-carbon compound. So 3-carbon compound in C3 plants. So whereas in C4 plants, the first stable compound will be having 4 carbons. Okay, so on the basis of carbon number, so these plants are categorized into C3, C4 as well as C2 also. C2 cycle is also present. We will discuss in the future. Clear? So now we are going to see the basic differences between C3 and C4 plants. Just have a look. C3 plants and C4 plants. Right. So these C3 plants are grown everywhere. So these are grown everywhere in the world. Right. So whereas C4 plants, these are basically tropical and subtropical plants. Remember. Okay. Tropical, I have told you what is tropical and subtropical in the previous sessions. Okay, so tropical and subtropical. Tropical nothing but high temperature areas, right? For example, if you take an example of India, so southern part of India falls under tropical region, and middle or some parts of North India falls under subtropical region. Okay, so the temperature is somewhat less in subtropical, so temperature is more in tropical, whereas temperate regions are having more less amount of temperature, that is called as cold temperatures. Clear? Now there is second difference between C3 plants and C4 plants based on the cycle which is occurring in the plants. So C3 cycle occurs in C3 plants, whereas C4 cycle takes place in C4 plants. Okay, this is the second difference between C3 and C4 plants. The first difference will be, so these are grown everywhere across the world, so they are specific to tropical and subtropical regions. Now C3 cycle I have told you in my last session. C3 cycle is located, or C3 cycle occurs in C3 plants. C4 cycle is taking place in C4 plants. Now the first stable compound will be 3-carbon compounds, that is what? PGA. Okay, so what is that? PGA, that is phosphoglyceric acids. So phosphoglyceric acid PGA is basically a 3-carbon compound which is formed as a first stable compound in C3 plants, like C3 cycle. So whereas in C4 plants, the first stable compound will be 4-carbon compound, that is OAA. So OAA stands for oxaloacetic acid. Okay, so oxaloacetic acid is the first stable compound which is formed during the C4 cycle in C4 plants. Clear? Now the researches related to C4 plants were done by the Melvin Kelvin. Okay, Melvin Kelvin. Right, the researches related to C4 plants, Hatch and Slack. Right, so Hatch and Slack were the scientists who contributed a lot in related to C4 cycle, that is C4 plants. So Melvin Kelvin, or you can say Kelvin is a very familiar scientist related to C3 plants. Then come to number 5. The enzyme which traps atmospheric carbon dioxide in C3 plants will be Rubisco. Okay, so Rubisco will be an enzyme which traps atmospheric carbon dioxide in C3 plants. Whereas in C4 plants, the enzyme will be pepcase. Okay, so pepcase, phosphoenol pyruvate, it acts upon the substance called phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, so pepcase stands for pep carboxylase, or Rubisco stands for RUBP carboxylase oblique oxygenase. So which is the most abundant enzyme on the planet Earth. In the plants, it accounts around 40% of protein related to plant category or plant community. Then come to number 6. The sixth difference will be there is one type of only one single type of chloroplast are seen in C3 plants. The chloroplast is only single type, whereas in C4 plants chloroplast dimorphism. Okay, so chloroplast dimorphism. So chloroplast dimorphism is seen in C4 plants. Means there are two kinds of chloroplasts. Okay, so one type is bigger chloroplast and the second one is smaller chloroplast. Okay, so bigger chloroplasts are there and smaller chloroplasts are there. So two kinds of chloroplasts are seen in C4 plants. Clear? Then number 7. C3 cycle takes place in mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells. Whereas C4 cycle takes place in both the cells. One is mesophyll cell and as well as the bundle sheath cell. Okay, so mesophyll and BSC, that is bundle sheath cells. So bundle sheath cells, I have already given you the complete structure and diagrammatic representation of bundle sheath cells. For example, I want to touch it once. This is the anatomy of leaf with respect to C4 plants. This is upper epidermis, then this is lower epidermis. Clear? So there is a vascular bundle. This is the vascular bundle. Means xylem as well as phloem. So around vascular bundle there is a group of cells. It looks like garland. So garlands. Hence Haberland, the scientist Haberland belonged to Germany, named it as the Kranz anatomy. The Kranz anatomy. Okay. So this is bundle sheath cell. These are the mesophyll cells. Okay. So both I am using dots. Every dot indicates chloroplast. Okay. So these are the dots denotes chloroplast. Clear? So chloroplasts are present in bundle sheath cells as well as in the mesophyll cells. But bundle sheath chloroplasts are bigger in size, whereas mesophyll chloroplasts are smaller in size. Okay, so this condition can be called as chloroplast dimorphism. Okay, chloroplast dimorphism is seen in C4 plants. There is no chloroplast dimorphism, that is only single chloroplast is present in the mesophyll cells. Okay, next difference. Kranz anatomy is absent in C3 plants. So Kranz anatomy is present in C4 plants. Kranz anatomy nothing but what? What is meant by Kranz? The word Kranz denotes garland in German language. Okay, so in German language this is what? Bundle sheath cells. It looks like garland. So garland in German language technically that is Kranz. Okay, so Kranz anatomy is absent in C3 plants. Kranz anatomy is present in the C4 plants. Okay, now in C4 plants only C3 cycle occurs. Okay, so C3 cycle occurs, but in C4 plants C3 and C4 both the cycles are occurred in C4 plants. Okay, in C3 cycle only C3 cycle is performed by C4 plants, but in C4 plants you can see C3 as well as C4 cycles. Okay, now a 10th difference I am writing here. So this is a 10th difference, right? The optimum temperature for photosynthetic process in C3 plants is 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, 25 degrees centigrade is the optimum level of temperature which is required for photosynthetic process in C3 plants. Whereas these C4 plants perform photosynthetic mechanism if the temperatures varies from 35 to 45 degrees centigrade as well. Okay, so they perform photosynthetic mechanism even at the temperature of 45 degrees Celsius. Clear? Then number 11, photorespiration. Photorespiration is high in C3 plants. Photorespiration, nothing but respiration, nothing but what? So absorption of oxygen and releasing or liberation of carbon dioxide. Right? Photo, nothing but light. In the presence of light, some of the plants lost oxygen. Clear? Loss carbon dioxide, not oxygen. So there is loss of carbon dioxide. But in with respect to photosynthetic mechanism, in photosynthetic process, carbon dioxide is essential or carbon dioxide is required. But in this photorespiration, carbon dioxide is lost. So that is detrimental effect. That shows detrimental effect of the plants. That is detrimental effect to the C3 plants. Okay, means the production is very less. Photosynthetic output will be very less in C3 plants. Okay, photorespiration is high, photorespiration is low. Okay, hence the photosynthetic rate will be less, photosynthetic rate will be high. Okay, photosynthetic rate is very low, photosynthetic rate will be high, means carbohydrate or you can say glucose or sugar production will be very less in C3 plants, it is more in C4 plants. Okay, and number 13, CO2 compensation point. CO2 compensation point is from 10 to 100. So CO2 compensation point is from 10 to 100, but here 0 to 10. So 0 to 10. What does CO2 compensation point means? So CO2 compensation point nothing but where in respiration CO2 is lost in the respiration, and in photosynthetic mechanism CO2 is trapped. Okay, so at what temperature? For example, this is a temperature where in respiration CO2 is lost. So at the temperature where in carbon dioxide CO2 is trapped. Okay, this is about respiration, this is about photosynthetic process. The temperature where at that particular location CO2 is lost in the respiration, CO2 is trapped in the photosynthetic process is equal. Okay, that particular temperature point, both the CO2s are equal, nothing but the temperature which is lost during the respiration, the temperature which is trapping during the photosynthetic mechanism. Okay, so this particular location or this particular point can be called as CO2 compensation point. If the CO2 compensation point is more, those are not efficient plants. If the CO2 compensation point is less, those are very efficient plants. Clear? Hence, these are not efficient. They are efficient. C4 plants are very efficient. Clear? The examples, I am quoting some examples: rice, wheat, etc. Here sugarcane, bajra, etc. Okay, so rice, wheat, etc., sugarcane, bajra, etc. Okay, so this is about complete differences between C3 plants and C4 plants. Okay, so today's session is about the differences. So tomorrow's session, or you can say next session, we will see the very beautiful cycle and most important, that is very simple, that is CAM, crustacean acid metabolism. Clear? So thank you one and all. Thank you.